I am the mob's worst nightmare.
Are you telling me that you're gonna snitch?
You see the news? See why the US and Russia don't blow each other sky high? It's because they got nuclear weapons pointed at each other, just like we do. Mutually assured destruction.
Bumpy used the leverage he had to intimidate the 5 families. But the next day, the news of Kennedy's assassination was all over TV. The whole nation was shaken. Some people burst into tears on the spot. But the mafia was actually thrilled about this, because the shooter was suspected of having communist ties. This would shift the Justice Department's attention away from the mafia. So Chin discussed with Bonanno about taking this chance to eliminate Bumpy. To keep their hands clean, Chin mentioned he knew a mafia member in Sicily. He could bring him over and let him handle Bumpy.
He's a specialist. He's got over 40 contracts. Best sip there is.
So,
Meanwhile, although Bumpy had intimidated the mafia, to be safe he still decided to send his family out of New York. Then he went to Congressman Powell to share his thoughts on Kennedy's assassination. In his view, the shooter definitely had ties to the mafia, because Kennedy's brother had terrible relations with the mafia, and killing Kennedy would take away his backing. This was just his speculation. His real goal was to get Powell to keep targeting the mafia.
You want me to use my office to target your enemies?
They're your enemies too. Who do you think hired the lawyers for Esther James to sue you?
But just as Powell was about to speak on the president's assassination, Esther showed up with the police to collect the debt. Seeing this, Powell panicked and quickly hid. New York was no longer safe for him, so he disguised himself as a woman to flee overnight. Then his people brought news that the Justice Department would drop surveillance on the mafia and shift to investigating communist ties to the president's assassination. Hearing this, Powell could only shake his head in frustration. Meanwhile, Bumpy was home alone when he heard movement at the door.